Donald Trump has formally notified U.S. Congress that American military action against Iran has resumed, as reported by Politico and other outlets. The White House is treating strikes launched on July 7th as a fresh legal window, allowing up to 60 days of operations without new congressional approval under war powers provisions. Trump stated the action is consistent with his responsibility to protect U.S. interests at home and abroad, while also warning he will hit Iran hard tonight. This marks a decisive shift toward a sustained military phase, with Washington signaling readiness for continued force in the region. As per reported developments, this move effectively resets the operational clock, giving the administration extended room to conduct strikes without immediate legislative clearance. The framing suggests a calculated escalation pathway, where legal positioning aligns with battlefield intent. With tensions rising around the Strait of Hormuz, the renewed timeline signals preparation for a broader confrontation cycle, while maintaining that actions remain limited and targeted. The timing of Trump's warning to hit Iran hard adds urgency. Combined with ongoing strikes and formal notification to Congress, it indicates escalation is active and accelerating. As per reports, the situation is evolving rapidly, with both military momentum and political calculations shaping the next phase, raising stakes across the Gulf. Iran has launched what it calls defensive strikes across the Gulf, directly targeting U.S. military assets after fresh American attacks on its coastal bases. According to Iranian army statements and state media reports, drones struck U.S.-linked positions while cruise missiles were fired at hostile American vessels. Tehran says the response is proportionate and will continue with force, framing the escalation as a necessary reaction to what it describes as repeated U.S. aggression in the region.
America's repeated adventurism and villainy in interfering with the management of the Strait of Hormuz have seriously jeopardized the security of the region, international trade, and the transit of oil tankers and commercial ships.
The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps claims this is a coordinated, multi-phase retaliatory operation now underway. As per IRGC statements reported by Tasneem, the strikes followed a naval interception in the Strait of Hormuz, where Iran says it stopped 2 vessels violating navigation rules. The IRGC says multiple US-linked military facilities across the region were hit, signaling a widening operational theater and a clear message that Iranian responses will expand if pressure continues.
Following previous warnings, it is announced that we do not and will not allow the United States to interfere in the management of the Strait of Hormuz under any circumstances.
Iranian claims outline significant damage across key US partner bases. In Jordan, missile depots and fuel tanks at Prince Hassan Air Base were reportedly set ablaze. In Bahrain, the IRGC claims it destroyed helicopter maintenance hubs, a P-8 aircraft hangar, and a US drone command center. In Kuwait, Iran says Patriot systems, fuel tanks, radar infrastructure, and even HIMARS launch platforms were struck, though independent verification remains limited. Tehran is also tying the escalation firmly to control of the Strait of Hormuz. In its statement, the IRGC declared the waterway as its territory and warned against foreign interference. Iranian messaging frames the operation as both retaliation and deterrence, stressing national unity and resilience. The emphasis remains on maritime security, with Iran positioning its actions as enforcement against what it calls destabilizing external presence near a critical global shipping route.
The armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran will deal severely with any disruption or insecurity to the transit of commercial ships and oil tankers caused by the aggressor and pirate U.S. Army outside Iran's designated routes and without the permission of the armed forces. The powerful actions of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and the Army of the Islamic Republic of Iran in recent days are a testament to this claim.
Meanwhile, U.S. Central Command confirms it has launched a third consecutive night of strikes on Iranian targets. CENTCOM says the operations aim to impose a heavy cost and degrade Iran's ability to threaten commercial shipping. The back-to-back strikes from both sides indicate a deepening cycle of escalation, with neither side signaling restraint. The situation now points to a sustained confrontation, with regional security and global energy flows increasingly at risk.